Hi everyone, and welcome to the Psychology Pages, the series where I talk about what is going on in my head while I'm trading. There is a phase in trading that nobody prepares you for. It is not a beginner phase where you kind of don't know anything, so you are not expecting too much. But it is not also the phase of being profitable and consistent and you see the results. It's the one in between, when you're not bad anymore, but you're not stable yet. You know what you're supposed to do, you know how to find a good setups, and sometimes they play out well, and sometimes they don't. And this gap is mentally exhausting. I caught myself this week. While trading, I was thinking, oh my god, I am so close. Why is it so hard to get there? And that thought alone changed how I was trading the rest of the session. So here's the problem of being almost there. As a beginner, any mistake feels like normal. But when you're intermediate, every mistake feels personal. Your brain starts to tell you, now you should know. Are you still making the same mistakes? After so long? Other traders would be past this already. And once again, your amygdala feels the threat. Not the danger from the market, but the danger of your identity. And you're not fighting anymore the charts, but you're fighting the idea who you should be by now. And that creates the pressure. Not the motivating pressure, but the crushing pressure. I realized that this phase shows up in very specific behaviors. The first one is over-management. You enter a good trade and then you're starting to babysit it. You move your stop too early, you decrease your size by half mid-trade, or you just exit because it feels too heavy. And it's not because the setup failed, but it's just because you couldn't feel to sit in the uncertainty. The second behavior is the proving mode. And you don't try to execute, you try to prove. To prove that you're ready, to prove that you deserve the consistency, to prove that you are not wasting your time. And that's when the trading becomes an exam instead of being a process. And the third one is emotional fatigue. And this one is a sneaky one because you're not euphoric or you're panicking. You're just tired. Decision tired, self-monitoring tired, mentally drained. And tired traders don't make neutral decisions. And sometimes I am staring at the charts and I understand you. I really do. I just don't have emotional capacity to deal with you today. And here's the shift that helped me the most. I stopped telling myself I'm almost there because almost implies the finish line, the deadline, the pressure. And instead, I started to say to myself, I am in this phase of stabilizing my executions. And it sounds boring, but this is exactly why it works. Stabilization is not exciting. It is quiet, repetitive, and unglamorous. But it is where the consistency is built. I have also changed how I measure my progress. So I'm not looking anymore at P&L or on daily profits because those are triggering the survival mode, the chase for getting the money. But instead, I am looking, did I execute my trades under pressure? So did I oversize the position? Or maybe I put my stop loss too low and that created more pressure. If I'm not having a pressure in my trade, then that is perfect. And we are getting to that moment. So if you are in this almost there state, I want you to remember you are not failing. You are just consolidating, stabilizing. And this phase might feel harder because you care more, you see more, and you expect more from yourself. But pressure doesn't come from the market. It comes from the identity that you started to build, but it still didn't stabilize yet. And consistency isn't built by the force. It is built by repetition in safety. And that safety starts from how you speak to yourself, especially when you don't perform well. In the next video, I want to talk about something very much connected to the space, and it is the moment when you see the perfect setup, you know what to do, but you just don't click the button. Your body just say no. And it's not because you don't know, it's just because your body says no. So we will talk about the fear, but not the dramatic one, but the one which is quiet and professional and freezes us from taking executions. So remember, if you are in almost there state, you're not alone. A lot of us have to get through the space. Actually, all of us. And at the end, let me know in the comments below what feels heavier right now. Is it mistakes, pressure, or maybe fatigue? See you next time. Bye!